Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I am unboxing my new camera, the A6600 Sony. These are the specs. We'll go through those in a second, and these are the accessories that you can get for it. So as I open the box, I'll just read you these specs so that we can have a chat about them. So it's an APS-C size camera, which is a step down for me in a way because I'm coming from full frame, the Canon EOS R, and before that I had the Canon 6D Mark II, and before that I was back at Sony for the A6500. So I decided to switch to Canon, try a different brand, try full frame. I've worked out that it is kind of heavy, and that's its main issue for me. So I wanted to go back to Sony now that they've got a flip screen on the APS-C, which the A6500 didn't have. So enough chatter about that. Let's do the specs. So 24.2 megapixel sensor, ISO range from 100 to 32,000, 11 frames per second, 425 phase auto focus points, real-time eye autofocus and real-time tracking, and 5-axis steady shot. So this is the difference between this one and the 6400 and 6100, which are also quite current cameras. They don't have the steady shot in them. And also, of course, has a microphone and headphone jack, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 4K recording. Yeah, let's have a look inside. All the specs, I'll leave a link down below. So if you need to know anything else, of course, you can get spare batteries in terms of accessories, power charges, tripod things, flashes, and Sony does even a shotgun mic and a remote. I did get a remote, so I'll unbox that soon. So we'll have a look inside. I've just opened it there. I'm filming on the iPhone 11 Pro, so the picture is not going to be as good as from a camera. But yep, so there's some pamphlets at the top. Let's have a look. So a lot of pamphlets. A little mini user guide, I think, is it? Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the little user guide. So I'll just put those behind me and we'll go a step further in. So there we go. Got the Sony strap. And oh, that's the charger, I think. Oh, it's all very micro, little tiny. This comes as well with the bigger battery, the, what do you call it, FF something, the NPFZ100, which is bigger in capacity compared to the other two APS-Cs that are out now, the 64 and the 6100. That was another reason why I decided to go with this one. Of course, I was tossing up whether to go with the 61, the 64, or this one. I think the battery is what sold me, as well as the IBIS, so the in-body image stabilization, were the two main drivers. I'm just having a look in here. I'm not sure how it's sitting in there. I don't really want to drop it. Okay, we've got some more power plugs in there. And the camera down here. Oh, it's so tiny, tiny compared to my other full frame. Oh my gosh, that is so small, honestly. I'm really excited now. Oh, it's so small. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. So that just fits in my hand. There we go. You've got a few custom buttons there and flip out screen. I think that's the way it goes, yeah. Cool. And that's your little battery port there, and I think the card goes in there too. Yeah, it does at the top there. So I might put it all together, and then, oh, that's strange. I went to lock that and it's different. It doesn't click in. You need to slide along, different to the Canon. It's funny when you switch systems, you sort of, you know, you've got to get used to the new way of doing things. And yeah, it's funny how different manufacturers do this, you know, the same thing, but in a different way. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So I will put the battery in this and just have a look at the strap in case you want to see any of the accessories. So it's just a standard. Oh, it feels quite nice actually. It's nice and small, sort of not a massive strap. And what did actually come here? Let's just have a look at these cords. So we've got a little charger, and that's the little cord that goes in it, I'm assuming there, and then to the camera via the little USB, I always forget the name of these, C whatever it is, micro something. Oh, that's the little eyepiece that you can put on, and the battery, of course. So that's actually quite big. Compared to the camera, it's quite a big battery. So that sits in there. That's this body compared to the 61 and the 64 also is a little bit bigger because of that battery. So I believe that grip is a little bit wider. Yeah, so that's the camera. I'm gonna charge the battery. I'm not sure if it's got charge. Power it on, and I might take a few snaps. If I get time, I'll just add them to the end of this video, and maybe I'll even flip it over and we'll just film a little bit in here. So I'll see you in a sec. Bye. Hey, so I've connected the camera up, half charge, which is probably not what you're supposed to do, but I just needed to get it going. I've put on the one and only lens I've got currently, which is the Sony 30mm f3.5 macro lens. So we'll just do a little test for autofocus maybe. I mean, I think this lens is quite old as far as the manufacturing date. I think maybe even 7 years old or something, so I'm not sure how quick the focus will be, but let's try anyway. I've just got it set to standard tracking and standard focusing. That's pretty good, and I'll just disappear out of the frame and reappear. Yeah, that's got me pretty quickly, doesn't it? And for anyone that's interested, I'm just recording with the onboard microphone, so nothing else connected. Yeah, I just wanted to see how it was sort of performing. Maybe I'll just take it off the tripod and we'll just see what this stabilization's like. This is a non-stabilized lens, so I'm just moving along with the camera, just panning, and then I might do a little walk forward and backward. Tiny little room, so it's a bit hard to do. And put it back on there. That's it. What I will do now is a few pictures, and we'll see what they're like. I'll put them on the screen, and then I will finish up. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.